eternal where daylight dies. The Lord of Barovia watches from the skies. His castle looms, a coffin of stone, a kingdom cursed, a ruler alone. Adventures lost to fate's cruel hand, step forth unknowing into the land. The cards are drawn, the night grows near. Welcome, my friends, Strahd is in mists eternal where daylight dies. The Lord of
Hello, everybody. I think I don't have
Hello.
any issues, maybe?
Hopefully.
Oh, there we go. I'm registering volume for everybody talking, so that's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Winning. We're winning already.
So we're doing all right. Hopefully that intro wasn't super loud. I never know how volumes are going to be on videos through Streamlabs or through live, but hopefully you like that. That's my fun little intro I made. But welcome to the character creation for Sanguine Destiny, our Curse of Strahd adventure that we're using the Pathfinder rule set for. And I will introduce my players here. They are my cast from the Goblin Slayer, Ash and Steel. We have right kind of below me here, how you all know from many things on this channel and many things on Moonskull, Moss.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm glad to be here. I've been, you know, what's awesome about this is that this is an adventure path I have not played before.
Nice.
So I'm pretty stoked about it. Honestly, I'm very stoked.
Nice. Well, thank you. I am very excited to run this as well. This is one of my favorites. Strahd is one of my favorite bad guys in any pre-written adventures. Because who doesn't like vampires? You know what I mean? Vampires are pretty awesome.
Everybody loves vampires. That's why all the adventuring parties want to kill them.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's all about the loot and the experience. But we're talking about experience. Someone who was very little next to Moss here, Biggles.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
So I have already played Strahd with our DM here, and I kind of got kicked out of that game. I got to come back for the last fight, but I kind of got kicked out of that campaign. Fun story.
Hey, your character, I had your first character was pretty cool. He pretty much sort of kind of betrayed the party. Got seduced by evil powers.
You can't just say that you got kicked out of the campaign and not say why.
Crazy people, I guess.
Yeah.
It wasn't really my fault. Just one day I got yelled at and got thrown out, and I was like, okay, cool.
Okay. So everyone else is the problem and not Biggles. I see.
Well, I mean,
I'm kidding.
I mean, TJ can back me up. I didn't really do anything.
Yeah, it was a little bit of overreaction to a couple of situations that happened in our little, at the time, gaming friend group. So, shit happens.
Some GMs just don't like to be in not control.
I didn't kick him out. It was sort of an overvoted.
Yeah. Yeah, I
situation.
got voted off the island, and I think it had something to do with like a rule. Like,
Oh wait, JJ, did you run that campaign?
Yeah, I ran that one. So this
Oh,
was
you guys are players together.
years ago. I mean, this was probably 10 years ago now. It
one of my
was
first ones.
yeah, our friend group. I'd just gotten back from pretty much traveling, and my friend group discovered Dungeons and Dragons through Critical Role. I think season 2 had just kind of gone into full force, and they were really interested about it. And I was like, "Guess what, guys? I've been a nerd forever. So let's do this thing."
Yeah.
And
So I'm excited.
well, I'm gonna let some people down. It's not Velrock. He does look similar to Velrock, but this is Anthony, who was in our Goblin Slayer game and just kind of came over with us to this one here. I've played with him previously before on another live show, and yeah, he could be our Velrock 2.0, I guess, or Velrock could be his 2.0. I don't know, something like that. Who knows? But hello, sir.
What's up, everybody?
It's all good. Well, it's the same like head covering type thing. You know, you guys have
Mhm.
that same like. But
I
yeah,
just didn't want to do my hair.
or that, or that.
Because, like, ew, it's a lot of work.
Velrock is everyone's 2.0. That's fair. That's fair. But yes, welcome to character creation. The guys have already picked classes, ancestries, heritage, background, sort of the basics. But, you know, in fashion of a live game, we are going to do a little bit different. I have put on the screen here sort of all the things we need to know about character creation. Some of the variant rules we'll go over here shortly. The boons and banes system that I'm going to use for this campaign. And of course, if you guys wish to make it easier or harder on these fine folk, you can always send us tips and donations to change whatever you want. And I am putting that in our tip link into chat now. Moss, if you could every now and again maybe spam that if you're watching chat in case I
Yes,
forget
sir.
to. But yeah, we're gonna. I don't know if you guys, Moss, Biggles, Anthony, if you guys go into the journal tab, there is a character creation journal that'll have the notes of all of these things, so you can kind of read along. You should have access to them. I will make sure you all do.
I do.
Okay, cool. As I go along
Sounds
here,
good.
we'll kind of go over everything here, and then we will start with the stat rolling, and we'll see how you guys fare in that sense. We'll start with boons and banes. I took some time to figure out, you know, hero points is a fun system and stuff like that, but I wanted a little bit more. I wanted you guys to be able to affect my rolls as much as I could affect yours, and you guys can affect each other's, and kind of just a little bit more interactive with kind of the hero point system. So we're calling them boons and banes, and they will effectively be a added d6 to any roll. You must say you're using a boon before the roll, or you are giving a bane to somebody before the roll, obviously. And all of you have picked your classes. All of you will have a key stat for your class. So I'm going to clear the chat real quick here. I would like all of you to roll a 1d4.
1d4.
Boom. 3.
3.
Ooh.
1.
Ooh. I
Can
don't like
you
that.
see those? Can you see those? Like,
3.
Yeah.
what did you Moss? What? Oh.
And now each of your classes has a key ability. So you will have this number that you rolled plus that key ability, and you will start with that many boon points. Now, the boon points will be for boons and banes. So it'll just be, you know, however you decide to use it for that roll. Either you're putting a boon on a roll or a bane on a roll. So that's how that will work for that. And again, if anybody wants to increase the amount of boons they get through this whole thing, go ahead and let us know. And then I will naturally just gain some as you guys progress and gain some yourselves, which is all on there in paper. Now we're going to character creation here. We're doing a couple things differently. We are going to roll stats. And with that, you will not have all of the free boosts and or flaws. And why did that screen close on me? There we go. That you would normally get in kind of the standard Pathfinder 2e character creation. And we are going to use some variant rules. So on top of rolling stats, you will get the boosts or flaws from your race and background, or your ancestry and background, I should say. If there are any, you get to choose. We are going to use the free archetype variant, which just gives you more feats as you guys progress in levels. We're going to use the automatic bonus progression variant. And what this one is, instead of having to rely on magic items and magic weapons, since there's not going to be many found in this kind of campaign setting, this will adjust stats and give you certain bonuses as you progress in level. So I know Moss and Biggles, you guys are familiar with Pathfinder 2e. When we started getting runes in Smoke and Barrel, effectively this will at certain level give you some of those bonuses to certain things. So like striking and stuff like that, you automatically kind of get those at certain points. So it sort of balances the whole not having a lot of magic items. And then we're going to use the stamina variant. And this is a pretty simple one. What it is it effectively splits your hit points into stamina points and hit points. Think of
Goblet Slayer.
Yeah, fatigue and wounds kind of thing, where your stamina points are easier to come back. You get those back a lot quicker than your health points. And it should be automatic. I think I activated the settings, so it'll just automatically calculate for your character sheet. But pretty much what it does is it gives you your max stamina points is half of your hit points, and you just have a little bit less than you normally would. But you have a bigger pool of effective survivability because of those two things.
Okay.
So, but as we go, we'll go over those rules, and as you level, you'll see the automatic bonus progression and free archetype and stuff like that. But if you're from what you guys know, it'll tell you when you are required to pick a feat and stuff like that in your character sheet. So it should automatically do all those fun things for you. Then as we move forward, the chat, you guys out there can influence in a bunch of different ways. And obviously we have milestones for every certain amount of influence points we raise here during this character creation stream. So for $10, you can effectively influence how I make encounters for the campaign. The more, or the higher Strahd's attention goes, the harder the campaign will be. The lower, make it a little bit easier on the guys until things happen. For $15, a player of choice can re-roll the highest or lowest stat. For 20 points, a player of choice receives a boon, and then I receive one as well. For 50, all party members receive a boon, and I will receive 3 banes. For $75, player's choice receives a boon, and as I did in Smoke and Barrel, you get to create an NPC that they will run into in the campaign. Worked out really well for Circus, as he
had a great story too.
Yeah.
Yeah, his was fun.
He was a main character.
So if you have a really fun idea for a Curse of Strahd like NPC, and we've had a few other people, I think Frost did one, and someone else had. We had a few chat-driven NPCs running around that campaign, but same thing here. Then for $100, player of choice can re-roll stats, but they get to keep the ones. Player of choice can re-roll all stats, I should say, and they get to keep the ones that they want. So this way, you guys can kind of, somebody throws that down, you get some pretty good stats possibly. And then with milestones, if we reach our first $100, the players will start off with a few extra things, just a couple potions. $150, Biggles will get the first magic item. $200, players will receive 5 boons, since I got rid of them being different. At $250, Anthony will receive a magic item. At $300, they'll get a couple more potions. At $350, Moss will receive a magic item. And if we raise $500 on the stream, everybody will get 5 boons. and everybody will get another magic item.
So I misunderstood this, and I thought if we hit 100, or if someone did $150 super chat, then I would get a magic item. So now I'm happy that it's not. You have
No,
to-
no, it's cumulative. It's checkpoints on that.
My bad. My bad.
But yeah, if you feel like interacting with chat that way, just put it in chat and we can give you the link to make those certain benefits there. Just because we're working on getting super chats, but you know, we just got to get more subscribers. But we'll get there. Not an issue. Or I guess on Kick, because we do have subscribers on Kick. So if you are over on Kick and you do subscribe or give subs, we'll take that equal value and turn it into these as well, if that is something you would rather do. But yeah, kind of with all the political stuff out of the way for how we're going to go through character creation, we might as well get into the rolling bit of this. Rolling stats, we are going to roll 4d6, take out the lowest number, and that'll effectively be your stat. What I can do is I can put up a little guide, because Pathfinder 2e got away from your strength is 18, your dex is 17, stuff like that, and they just worry about the actual modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So let me find those real quick, because I did not put those up.
So, should I put everything else for my character on here rather than my ancestry and my class? Or am I doing my heritage and all the other stuff that I was supposed to do? Or are we doing that when
You can
we come to each person?
If you want to put your ancestry, background, heritage, and class there now, go right ahead. As that is important stuff.
Okay. And then as far as entering our new stats,
Yes.
do we go into the edit and manually enter
Yes, you'll do
our
manual
modifiers?
Yes, manual entry.
Okay.
Let me just see, and then so yeah, so you'll just do them manually, and then I think your background. If you go back into so like with you, Moss, because I have yours pulled up, your background will give you a boost to intelligence and wisdom, or one of those two, and then I think one more as well. I have to double check, but it'll be your ancestry and your background that you will get to add boosts to.
Sweet.
But is there any one of the three of you that would like to volunteer to roll first?
I'll roll first.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
All right, I'm going to put it in chat. Just take the exclamation or the period away from it for it to roll. So it's effectively /R4d6d1, and then it's going to roll 46 and drop the lowest.
Nice.
14, which will effectively be a +2.
Okay.
But we'll do that for now. Okay, roll your second stat.
Ooh,
9.
that was awful.
Should be a -1. Oh, I wonder if did I set up playlists?
Dun dun dun. That's almost like Moss's charisma, I think, on Wilhelm. Dun.
All right, go ahead and roll your third stat.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yikes.
Wow.
Chat, help me up here. Chat.
Wow. Go ahead and roll your fourth stat there. Oh my god.
It's like what are you counting down to?
Yeah, right. His character's death.
Chat, I'm dying here.
It's okay. While we're on this whole stream, they can help you. Go ahead and roll that fifth stat. There you go. Okay. Okay.
A little better.
Better. That's better.
All right. And the final stat for Biggles. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
There you
Okay,
go.
okay.
There you go.
Okay. So in character stats, I've written down what you have. You have a +2, 2 +1s, a -2, and 2 -1s to assign to your stats. Now remember, you do get boosts to those, and they will obviously enhance a little bit. So your character might not be too bad at the end of this, but yeah, chat, that's rough. Do I still have that thing? I don't know.
All right, so I can't. That's too small for me to see.
That's what she said.
That's hurtful, Moss. She never actually said that.
Your face.
Okay. All right. So what is it? Can you?
So you
type it in?
have, yeah, I'll type it in. So you have +1, 2 times, or no, yeah, +2. Sorry, I'll type it
Oh,
into the
so-
chat here.
By the way, while you're doing that, I'm just reading here. Each background listed gives 2 ability boosts, so I would get
Yes.
a boost to both intelligence and wisdom. Okay.
Yes. All right, I put it in the chat on a Foundry. So you have 2 +1s, you have a +2, 2 -1s, and a -2.
Okay. So 1 or 2 +1s. Okay. So what should be my +1s?
Ooh.
Manually entry. Okay.
And then, yeah, look at your ancestry if it adds anything to it, and your background to let you know where you get free other boosts from those things.
Okay. So when I'm doing the manual entry, right? If I
Uh-huh.
was to, do I get to choose
go.
which boost I get? Hold on.
You can, yeah. So it won't allow you because you're doing it manually, but you just can add that to it. So a boost will effectively be a +1. So
Okay. So
for you,
I have-
what was the
I have-
background you picked?
So I picked field medic because I really liked being a field medic in the last one.
Okay.
And I have the stratum from being an damn it, I keep putting
Investigator?
inventor and I keep putting the wrong fucking class in there because I can't read. Okay. So I have, it says my key stat is intel for investigator, but it
Mhm.
says for field medic, I can choose or I have 2 boosts. One must be constitution or wisdom.
Okay.
And I already have a flaw in constitution from being an elf.
Yeah.
So I think I would do a constitution and intel,
Okay.
right? And then at level 1, I have what? How many free boosts?
We're not going to do the free boosts. We're only doing them from
Okay.
heritage and the background. So what
Okay.
you're going to get is you will get a free boost or you'll get a boost to dexterity intelligence for being an elf.
Okay.
You'll get
Okay.
a flaw for constitution. So those
Okay.
will be the ones you get from your elf, and then actually I think you get and then you get to choose a free one from your. Is that right? Am I reading that correctly?
Okay.
And then you get either constitution or wisdom from your background, and then another free one from your field medic.
Okay. So if I take my +2, I would have a +4 to my intelligence because that's the one I want to really
You
focus
get a free
on.
one. Okay, cool.
I get a free one as well.
You get so you'll have 2 free ones. One from your being an elf, one from your field medic. You must take one in constitution or wisdom from field medic. You'll get a boost to dexterity and intelligence from elf, but then you'll have a flaw for constitution for being an elf.
Okay. So that would be
So you can make a pretty well-rounded character with those options, which I think
okay.
is
I'm not
pretty
going to be a good speaker. Fuck it. That's going to be my -2.
well, role playing will be pretty easy for you then.
Just be normal me. Okay. And then I'll make my wisdom another one of my -2s, I guess.
Okay.
My strength, because I have a hammer which I believe uses strength. Well, what does crossbow use? I don't know.
Should be dexterity.
Fuck. Okay,
Well,
then
while you're
I'll,
thinking about that, Anthony or Moss, would you like to probably have better luck statistically with rolls
give
for
it a shot.
stats? All right.
We'll save Moss for the best for last.
Yeah. And so it's just that macro I put up the /R for D61, and whenever you want, start going up. 12. All right. Not bad.
Going the
We're
traditional
almost
dotted
rolling
dice.
Yahtzee over here.
Wait, I misread my stats. Okay, hold on.
Okay. Well,
What's that?
Yuck.
this might be a short-lived campaign.
I'll just put it as my strength. No worries,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly, right? There we go.
There
Okay.
you go. There you
know,
go.
we're
It's
getting
not bad.
there. Getting there. Stat number 4.
All right, that was 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're on stat 4 now. Wow, you guys have been rolling so many ones. This is kind of wild.
this game hates me.
This
All right, guys. All 6s.
Rest in peace, me. Close enough.
We added up to almost equal 6.
We suck, man.
Wow.
It's our family curse.
Oh. Is that all of them? Or is there
One more for your
1, 2, 3,
6th
4, yep.
stat.
One more.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
So
I only have the strength.
not too bad. You're looking at 2 +1s, 2 -1s, a +2, and a -2. So not too bad. I'll write those in chat for you, just like I did for Biggles. Or we'll do +2. Let's see. What do we got?
Oh, maybe I did read mine. Okay.
I'm sort of glad that I gave you guys a lot of boosts to still play with, because wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pierce,
Frost.
that's
That's... yeah. It's just gonna be. He's just gonna send dire rats after you guys the entire campaign, and one of them is gonna crit and kill you, and it's really easy.
He comes out at the final boss fight, and he's just like, "You must fight this dead pig. It's not dead, but it will still kill you."
Yeah.
I have a -2 and a -1, right?
So let's talk about your character a little bit, Anthony. I know what ancestry or race are you going? Were you going human or?
I am going human. Background's a guard.
Background a guard. Perfect.
So that's a +2, a +1, +1, -1, -1, and -2.
Yes. Guard. All right. So then when we are looking at your ancestries and what you get. Oh, hello. Why did it minimize? And your background, what you will get for boosts on top of that, what you rolled. Humans come with 2 free boosts. So you'll be able to assign 2 boosts. Guard, you get 2 as well, but you must assign 1 to strength and charisma, and then you get a free one.
All right, so charisma.
Nice. All right. Well, while you're kind of assigning those, Moss, let's see if you are going to be the savior of this party here.
Shoo. Have you seen my rolls?
You know, we'll
They're
see.
probably better than mine. Oh my god. Oh wait, what's a P?
12?
It's
Okay.
it's a 6. It's the
There's a 12.
Pathfinder.
Not bad.
Okay.
Oh,
12. Okay.
Moss is hacking. Oh my god.
hacking.
Moss-
Whoa!
Keep hacking.
Yes. I will be the
So
savior.
about time his luck comes
1, 2,
around.
3,
Moss is cheating.
This is the last time it'll happen during this campaign, I promise. So 3 more, right?
3 more. Okay.
Fuck you, Moss.
Like how your lowest is 12.
Golly.
This is the greatest character Moss has ever made.
It really is. Not one below an 11. That's
Wow.
incredible. Wow.
Okay, well, you got 1, 2, you got 4 +1s, 1 +2, and a +4.
Well, it makes sense for, you see, chat. My character is an automaton, so it's built to be better than every mortal being.
That's true.
It is true.
Hey,
So my character is an automaton fighter with the background of bookkeeper.
I love it.
So in my head canon, I haven't worked out the full backstory with JJ yet, but I'm thinking he was the bookkeeper for a great wizard, and something has caused him to take up the sword, with which all of a sudden he has found himself extremely proficient. So
it's because swinging swords is all numbers.
Shadow Warden.
It is.
Let's see. I'll pull this up here. So for depending on
Fantasy
what you
aids.
want to do, if you want to give him the boons, it's effectively $20 worth of subs or whatnot, or 15. We'll give him to re-roll his highest or lowest stats upon your choice. So depending on,
Please don't do that.
depending on how you want to aid, boons again are going to kind of be our, extra die roll instead of hero points. We're going to use these. They are going to be D6s. They can add to any roll. They just have to tell me before they roll. So yeah, using kind of our chat influence here, you can decide on what you want to do there.
How do I do that free archetype thing?
Ooh.
So that comes in at level 2. So that will be if you
Okay.
look at your feats. As you gain levels, you'll see the archetype feats show up. You found
Okay.
out the pen was not mightier than the sword. It's true. It's true.
Okay, so I get a boost to. Try to remember. So I get a boost to strength, I believe. Yeah, boost to strength from automaton.
Yep.
And then
with bookkeeper, you must pick intelligence or wisdom as 1, and then you get a free one. But you also get a free one from automaton. So you get strength in one of choice, and then intelligence or wisdom in one of choice.
okay, so I'm gonna choose intelligence for the free one from oh no, never mind. Let's see. So we're gonna do that, and then I get one more.
And then for mine,
Okay.
did I only get a +1/+1 for strength and or charisma, and then another one of my choice?
Yes, so you get human will get 2 of choice, and then with guard, it must be was it constitution, strength and constitution, and then a free one. So you effectively get 3 free ones, and then you choose one from the guard, wherever it may be. Gosh, there's so many backgrounds. Yep, strength, charisma,
Perfect.
or charisma, and then a free one. So 3 free ones, 1 in strength or charisma for yourself.
Ooh, I can choose languages.
Well, 40 Viking, thanks for still being here, even after driving. And no longer distracted, because that's important.
I need to know what languages I speak. Chat, what languages do I speak? I can speak 4 more.
Yeah, you're going to have a
Oh my
lot of
God.
languages.
Someone teach me to speak. What
Lots.
language do I need?
And lots of languages. Well, as you guys are kind of putting your stats in, I know Moss sort of talked a little bit about, the inspiration for his character's background, so to speak. Let's see. 10 gifted subs coming in from Shadow Warden. Thank you, sir. What is that? $50 worth over there.
Dang.
So all players will receive a boon, and I will get a couple boons for myself.
Shadow Warden.
Thank you, sir.
Much appreciated.
Appreciate
Thank you, sir.
that.
That's awesome.
That is
go.
amazing, and we'll.
You're a good and patriotic American.
Let's see.
I think. If you're not American, you're patriotic either way.
We
Well,
appreciate you.
do we need the boons now, or can we just keep using the 15 stats to re-roll?
Orman.
How much? Three.
Biggles is playing an elf investigator.
I am an elf investigator with the field medic background. He is 1,000 years old, and it took him 9,800. Or sorry, it it took him 988 years to find out that it was Johnny Sticky Fingers who stole his apple juice in kindergarten.
Yeah, and his speech impediment never gone away either. You know.
Nope.
Dang.
I'm not very
Nice.
charismatic either, so I'm gonna. I rolled like basically all ones. Like I suck.
Well, Biggles, do you have, I mean, obviously you had kind of mentioned it that your character's kind of on a mission to solve some sort of mystery.
Yeah, so basically my character had his 980-year thing where he was trying to figure out who stole his apple juice. And now he figured out that there was some kind of incident in his area where he's from, his hometown, and he ventured out to investigate it. And that is when he leads into the mist, I guess. So
Okay.
unfortunately, he will never solve that case.
Well, I will tell you, you are all going to kind of be on a caravan. So, why you're on that caravan may have something to do with the backgrounds you're kind of talking about, kind of to start the campaign until we actually head into the mist. Because obviously, we just can't start you in the mist. That's kind of lame. You gotta stumble through them a little bit. Get lost, maybe get attacked by something, maybe be deceived by somebody else in the caravan. Who knows? But at first, we'll have to get you through the mists. So Anthony, human, barbarian, I believe, right? Is that what we were talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With a guard background, why did your character kind of go on this whatever journey he's on at the moment?
Well, his name is Hoboken Salvage. He was born in a little town of Arlemore, only child. He was trained to be a guard of the town, but unfortunately, his father went off to war when he was 12, but he never returned, but was never confirmed dead.
Okay.
So while his single mother was raising him, he kind of grew a little stronger. Wasn't very bright. The -2 intelligence sure does show.
Nice.
um,
Does he like
he's
grilled cheeses?
22. He big slam, big pack. He do nothing but fight.
All right.
No, he's kind of a gentle giant, but he tries to not fight when possible. But when it starts, it's unfortunate. Sorry,
It's go time.
It's unfortunate news for the next person.
Nice.
But he's just kind of out there looking to see where his father is. He's starting his journey as a barbarian to travel the world and try to see if he can find him.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, it makes it easy as to why you're all on the caravan. You're all headed somewhere or doing something, that you would need to be here for. So that's fantastic. Hi, Bandit. What are you doing? You can't really fit through there. Thank you.
Silly dog.
Silly goober. All right. Did the music stop playing, or did I stop playing it?
Yeah, I didn't hear. I don't hear music anymore.
Okay. I was like, what? Because I have so many playlists that I've been putting together for this. Let's just play some. I have no idea if they're going to be loud or not, so I apologize for anybody's ears.
I forgive you, just this once.
Maybe. But
Okay.
also unpause that because I think Travis will But chat. So obviously, Curse of Strahd goes back to, second edition D&D, and they've rewritten Ravenloft a billion times now over the course of Dungeons and Dragons history. Anybody here play it? Anybody here have kind of a favorite moment in their game? I mean, some might be spoilers, I guess, depending on those of you who are familiar with it or not. But yeah, I want to hear what everybody kind of thinks of Strahd himself.
I will say I tried to run Strahd at one point, but the campaign just kind of fell apart after a handful of sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that might be because I did not read the full module before I started, so I didn't really know it that well.
Yeah, the 5th edition one, you really do have to read the whole thing because there's so much, and it is as much as it kind of you're trapped in Barovia due to the mists, you can go and do anything at any point. So you sort of always have to kind of know where, at least the basics of every location before you start it. Let me see.
Okay.
Hey, Chrysanth coming in with $50 tip. Thank you so much, Chrysanth. Giving everybody some more boons.
Whoa,
giving me some more things to hurt them with, but that's besides the point.
That's okay, but we hit 100, right?
We did hit 100, so that is the first milestone. So, every player will receive a healing potion minor and an anti-venom potion. You should be able to find those in equipment and just drag and drop onto your character sheet.
Sick. You guys are coming in clutch with this one. Awesome. Okay. You said anti-venom and healing potion minor.
Yes.
Woohoo. That.
Which are both.
Thank you, Chrysanth.
Yes, thank you, Chrysanth. We appreciate it. Chrysanth, you played at were you in a Curse of Strahd with Velrock? Because I know he did one or was part of one for a while there.
I know Michaela was in that one.
Shadow Ward, you guys are starting a Curse of Strahd this Saturday? That's cool. Are you guys doing 5th edition? Or,
nice.
I guess any other...
Anti-venom. I was spelling it wrong.
All right. So I need to pick languages. So in this version of Barovia, I guess my question is, I know you said that we will be on like a caravan or in a caravan, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are we assumed to not be from Barovia, or are we denizens of Barovia? Does it matter?
So, Barovia is an interesting place. I would say most likely not. The only person in this group... Well, actually, I guess technically any of the three of you could be, but I wouldn't say you guys necessarily know about it. It's more of a legend. It's kind of one of those... Your character being a bookkeeper, might have heard the legend of this land that disappeared, went to war. The warlord, as the rumor would have it, made some pact with evil, and then all of a sudden, it disappeared. And that was 400 or 500 years ago. And thank you for Mike Phantom for the follow. Appreciate that very much. And welcome to our wonderful channel and our character creation stream for our Curse of Strahd live play will be starting here in a couple weeks. So yeah, Barovia could be something you guys would sort of know the mythos about a little bit, but not necessarily any specific details. I know we had sort of talked about your background a little bit and some things that might connect you, and so your character may have had a string that led you to trying to find it, maybe. But yeah, I don't think your characters would be searching out Barovia. And
Okay.
Hoboken, thank you very much for that follow on Twitch there, sir.
Okay. So I can just real quick, I can go over my stats and they're kind of
Yeah, I'll put your character sheet up.
yeah. So in my stats, and this is including all of my boosts, I've got a +5 to strength, +2 to dex, +3 to con, +2 to intelligence, +1 to wisdom, and +1 to charisma.
Nice.
So I feel like I'm knocking on wood here. I feel like my character's kind of stacked.
Yeah,
You take
your character
roll.
definitely averages out everybody else's and kind of, sets the bar a little bit higher there.
Fear
Nice.
not, mortals.
But yeah,
I
if
will
you're,
handle this one.
I guess if you're looking at the character sheet, you can kind of see where the stamina points and the resolves. So anybody here who watches play Starfinder or is watching any Starfinder 2e stuff, Starfinder sort of brought this stamina resolve into Paizo's kind of rule system. So you'll have less hit points, obviously, but you'll have these stamina points, and the stamina points will come back, a lot quicker than hit points. But let me find the exact wording for it. Stamina.
So is it kind of one of those things? Oh, go ahead. You're about to explain it. Here I am jumping ahead.
Oh no! What was your question? Because I will tell you exactly.
I was just gonna say, is it kind of one of those things where it's like if you run out of stamina, you fall unconscious, and then if you run out of hit points, you're like just dead.
No. So a stamina point is sort of just kind of like a buffer, especially if you know you're going to be in a campaign where characters might not have as much time to rest, or resting can cause a lot of things to happen. Stamina is a good way to play it, and that it's going to happen here because Barovia is not big. But, if you guys decide to rest for 2 or 3 days, things in the background are going to be happening. Or if you guys, getting to certain places at certain things might quickly might be important. So stamina, characters, energy and readiness. They reduce damage just like hit points, but a character always loses stamina points first and loses hit points only if they're out of stamina points. If a character takes damage exceeding their remaining stamina points, the excess damage reduces their hit points. But if you lose your stamina points, you're still up.
Okay.
So through stamina points and hit points function similarly. When a character takes damage, a character recovers them differently. A heal spell restores hit points and not stamina points. And there are a few actions that you recover stamina points and not hit points. So for instance, like take a breather. Costs 1 resolve, and it's effectively you rest for 10 minutes and you recover all of your stamina. So
Cool. Okay.
and then you can use, as long as you have 1 resolve point, you can stabilize.
Oh wow.
So it's one of those things where you use it if you go down, and you spend a resolve point to stabilize at 0 hit points. You still gain wounded conditions as normal, but if you do that to stabilize, the beginning of your next turn, you gain 1 hit point and wake up.
Okay.
So I finally decided on my languages.
Okay.
I'm going to also be able to speak Draconic, Dwarven, Goblin, and I couldn't think of another one, so I picked Russian.
Okay.
Dude, you're like me last camp and during the pirate one.
So it's really
Give me
funny. The reason
Russian.
Russian is a canon language in the Pathfinder universe is because for Pathfinder 1e, there's an adventure path called Reign of Winter. It's effectively you're chasing Baba Yaga through time. And one of the books is you are in World War I Russia with your
so cool.
high fantasy characters chasing
so cool.
Baba Yaga.
I feel like we should probably play that at some point.
It is a really fun one.
Sounds awesome.
And it's funny because there is a thing in the AP that says, yes, your characters can get modern guns, but understand they probably only have 5 shots when they come out of, this adventure thing. It's actually really funny. Let's see, I should have it.
But think about how feared your character would be if you went into another realm with a modern firearm.
Well, it's a World War One firearm.
Yeah.
So
That's you can see Baba Yaga's hut in the back.
that's cool though.
That's true. And if you're going back to a space that has fireball spells and bringing lightning down from the sky, it probably wouldn't be that impressive.
You're like, oh, you're just shooting. Shocks them to death. Like,
Someone might
is that
be
all
like,
you can muster?
what kind of weapon is that? And then fireball you. Yeah. And then power word death, disintegrate,
That's okay. Voldemort should have just used a gun. He would have been more successful. Or a pillow.
Or a pillow.
All right. As far as my languages are concerned, I figured that my character, and I haven't come up with a name yet. I need to look at the naming conventions for automatons. But I figured that the wizard would probably have me fluent in Dwarven and Gnomish, because I feel like he would be doing the most business with them, because they are the most probably technologically savvy.
Okay.
And then I also know Common and Utopian. Now I'm not sure what Utopian is, so I might need a little bit of a. Or I wonder if it has an explanation.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, Utopian is the automaton language. Okay.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
Look at that.
I couldn't figure out what what any of the languages meant, so I just chose the ones that I understood. It's like, I
Okay.
know what Russian is.
Yeah.
Dog,
that's funny.
vodka.
But no,
That's it.
I think it's funny where, like the reason there's an actual Earth language is because you travel there through an adventure path. Which I think is really
That's
funny.
sick.
But what about our barbarian friend? How many languages besides common do you even get to choose from?
Well, he has
That's
a
it.
-2, doesn't
I have -2 intelligence.
Okay, so
Anything I barely know common.
Yeah. Yeah, so you
I speak language.
So my character is going to be really smart but really bad at talking. So I'm going to be like, how do I explain the words that I'm trying to say? It goes go this way, and then boom, like fuck.
your explanations for things are just very complicated and difficult for simple, for simple concepts.
Be like, how do I open the door? First, you gather your hand, and then you go this, and then that, and then boom, boom, open. like, I have to fucking be retarded while still being intelligent.
Oh, that's funny.
Interesting.
And then one thing is to skills, because this isn't set up to tell you how many skills you get extra proficiency with.
Mhm.
So I will tell you right now because it is important. So fighter for Moss, you will get a number of skills to 3 plus your intelligence modifier to be trained in.
And that's on top of the ones I get from
All
my
the
class
background.
background.
Yep. Let's see.
You said 3 plus my intelligence modifier.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Anthony, you will also get 3 plus your intelligence. So you will have 1 skill you can be trained in on top of the ones you automatically get. And then Biggles, you get 4 plus your intelligence modifier for
So I
extra
could choose
proficiencies.
4 to train.
What's your intelligence? 4. You get 8.
4. I get 8.
You get an extra 8 skills you can be trained in.
Holy moly.
Sweet. Trained.
Well, thank you, Paul. We always appreciate that like.
3.
James Cash coming in with $110 dono here. Biggles can reroll stats and pick
Oh.
desired results and increase campaign difficulty.
Whoa.
So we're going to do a little bit
Who,
of
who was nice enough to let me re-roll stats? Who was that?
James
James
Cash.
Cash.
Long
James
time
Cash,
friend
you
of
are
the
my
brother.
hero. You
Golly.
are my hero.
Oop, I am hitting. Oh, we're gonna do +1 on that there for you. All right, so Biggles.
Yes.
Now you have a choice here. We're going to kind of play this like Yahtzee rules, where you get to choose the stats you want to keep, and then you can re-roll everything else. So, the most obvious one is to obviously keep your +2.
Mm-hmm.
But do you just keep the +2 and roll 5, or do you kind of keep, what are you thinking?
Well, everything kind of sucked, so I'm just going to re-roll everything except the +2.
Okay, let me erase everything then for you. Also, with $110, that'll get us over $200. So one thing will happen, Biggles, you will get a magic item to start off this campaign, and everybody will receive 5 more boons to start off with this campaign,
Wow.
which should bring you to 7. I am keeping track of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to keep track of them as well, or no?
I'll keep track of them for the start here. You can put in notes somewhere, or actually the best thing to do would probably to make an item, kind of like we did with the doubloons.
Doubloons?
Yeah,
Okay.
and just well.
Treasure? All right, let's do this. New treasure.
Now the real
Boon.
question,
No.
Chad, is it possible for him to roll worse?
Yes. Yes, it is. And it's me, so probably it's going to happen. Okay, let's see. Boons. And then I have 7, right?
Yep.
Come on, cousin.
All right, and then whenever you want to start rolling those stats, go ahead and roll them, and I will keep track of them for you.
Oh, that's already better than
Hey,
one.
we're
Nice.
keeping pace right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here-
Okay.
We're keeping
I'm
pace.
already improved. Fuck it.
Hey,
But
hey,
it's still better.
that's not a negative. That's not a negative. You're doing better right now.
Okay, let's go. Yes.
There we go.
Ooh,
look at
There
that,
we
dude.
go.
Nice.
One more.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Everything is better. Okay.
All right. So
So that
now
one's
you are here. I'll again write it in chat for you, so you know. You got a +3. You got a +2, and you have 1, 2, 3 +1s and a 0.
+3, a +2, +1.
3 +1s
And
and
a
a 0. Chrysanth, it is always possible to roll worse, and that would have been pretty funny actually if you rolled worse than what he
Dude,
had, because that was
I
pretty
probably
gnarly.
I was expecting to roll worse because I'm fucking awful at this. Okay, so my +3 with my other 2 boosts, does that mean I can get a +5 or no?
Yes, I will say +5 is the highest you can go during character creation.
Okay. Well, then I now have a +5 on my intelligence.
Nice.
I'm going to do the +2 that I had to strength. And then I have another now I have a bunch of +1s. So that makes my dex now a 2. I'm going to put a +1 here for con, which means I have the flaw, so that would be 0, and then I have a
Okay.
+1 because I have another boost to it.
Okay.
My intelligence is 5, and then my wisdom would be my 0,
Put
right?
the 0.
I
You
had
can
a
put the
0.
0 in there, yeah.
And then I have my last one for charisma.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to the
you're,
hero. Shout
Yeah,
out to the
James
hero.
Cash saving a party
Yeah,
member.
saving the day.
We appreciate that.
And you also
then-
got me a magic item too, so
and
that's
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
amazing.
Well, you know what? While I'm doing that, I'm going to pull up the archives here, and we're going to look for some equipment here to get these guys started.
Now,
So
I have
we
a
are-
question for you.
Yes,
JJ.
sir. Of course.
So, As it pertains, and stop me if I'm getting ahead of myself, but as it pertains to our features like ancestry feats and stuff like that, do you have a rarity level that is capped?
If you're doing anything more than, well, no, I don't. Not really. I don't.
No?
There's
Okay.
not too many of them that I think would make the game, would break the game. So I'm not too worried about it.
Cool. Cool.
Mostly, again, you're not gonna have the access to as many magic items as you might in a normal Pathfinder game. So I don't mind giving you guys some that extra
Cool.
stuff there.
Because I found one that is for the automaton ancestry that I absolutely love, and I'm taking it.
Which one is it?
It's called Let's Try That Again.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a good one.
I can use it once per day, and the triggering effect is if I fail a skill check. So it doesn't work on combat checks or anything like that. But you feel a sense of deja vu when you made a mistake, almost as if you weren't so careless in a past life and could certainly do better if given another chance. Re-roll the triggering skill check and use the new result, even if it's worse than your first roll.
All right.
So I can only do that once per day, but I love the idea that maybe the gem that is inside of my character was enchanted by the wizard to give him like just a very brief amount of foresight.
Okay.
Just like he can see the immediate future or something like that.
Yeah. Nice. I like it. I like it.
Oh, that's also a halfling feat? Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Where are magic items?
Well, I will find the one for you, but it's sort of under. It's kind of weird in the. How are they? Are they in the compendium?
Is there a monocle? That's like
That's
magic.
kind of, I was looking to
monocle?
see if there was something that I could we could flavor a little bit. There is actually one of my favorite ones, which I played the Gatewalker Adventure Path for a little while, and they're called stock goggles. But the flavor is that your eyes grow snail-like, so they grow out and up while you're wearing these, so you can see enemies in all directions, and you can't be flanked.
That's cool.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't really know how to find him on here, so
Yeah, it's a little tough. I'm in the archives of Nethys, kind of looking through stuff to see if there's anything that is pretty good.
investigator like.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like you see everything through the wall. I don't know. X-ray goggles, like
That might be a little too powerful, but
You see the inside of Strahd.
I can give you the Prankster's Perpetual Pie Plate.
What is that?
Although the simple pies that fill this glass plate every minute are edible, they don't last long enough to sate hunger or provide any real nutritive value. Instead, they can magically guide it at targets unleashed harmlessly by even the most uncoordinated child.
That sounds evil. I mean, it's all up to you, man. You're the GM, and we can't give me like the ultimate magic item that just kills Strahd in one shot.
No, definitely not. You have to find those. Those might exist here.
This is called the one-shot kill Strahd weapon. Yeah. It's a magical item. It is only found by chat donation. What?
Let's see. That's an action.
Dun, dun, dun. So I haven't put in any of my like feats. We're going to do that later as a group, right?
You can start doing that now if you want to start looking at stuff, and we can kind of talk about some of those things.
Okay. And where it says empty slots, those are the ones that we have to fill, right? At level 1.
So yeah, so when you're looking at your character sheet here, let's see, feats. Yep, the ones that empty slots. And if you just click browse, it'll open the ones that you qualify for your level, so you don't have to go searching all over the place for crazy stuff.
Okay.
Ooh,
Perfect.
okay.
Luckily, I have them written down.
Mhm.
So.
Hmm. I like that too. So there's a, and I'm not 100% sure how this works. It sounds like it's a free attack, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Exacting strike. You make a controlled follow-up attack, fully accounting for your momentum. Make a strike. The strike gains the following failure effect. Failure. This attack doesn't count towards your multiple attack penalty.
Ooh, that's
So
nice.
the way I'm reading that is I make an attack and I can immediately make another attack that doesn't, basically I don't get like the -2 or whatever it takes to make another strike. Am I
Mhm.
correct on that?
Let me. Sorry, I found an item to give to our investigator. So
Nice.
our feet here. Let's try that again. Once per day, you fail a skill check. You fail. Oh no, that's the one you're doing there. Which one is it under class feats?
Yeah, it's under class feats.
And it was which one again? Sorry.
Exacting strike.
Exacting strike. Let's see.
Oops,
You make a controlled follow-up attack, fully accounting for your momentum. Make a strike. The strike gains the following failure. This attack doesn't count towards your multiplier. Oh. This doesn't. It's a following failure effect.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure how to read it because it says that it's an action.
Failure effect. That's a new.
And I'm curious. Maybe it's if it does hit, it counts towards it counts towards a multiple attack penalty. But I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So, so it's effectively if you miss with an attack,
Mm-hmm.
you can use this failure attack. Failure. Yeah, that's when you can use it.
Oh, so yeah, okay. So if I miss an attack, I can immediately follow up with another one.
Yep, and you won't, and because of you have exacting strike, it won't count versus that first attack doesn't count versus your map.
Okay, and
This
I don't even have to
strange.
declare it, right?
And Chrysanth coming in with another $50. Okay, before the
Whoa!
night kicks in and knocks me out for the night.
Damn.
Banes to JJ, love it.
Oh, Chrysanth,
I get
that's how
more
you want to
Banes.
go out. That's how you want to be remembered.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Now that I have a +5, does that mean I get to be trained at 10?
Yes, you would gain another skill to be trained in. And that puts us $260 for the stream so far. So that will get us to a magic item for Anthony here, or Hoboken.
Hello.
And
Thank
then
you.
Official Gambling Academy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to our character creation stream of Sanguine Destiny, our soon-to-be Curse of Strahd live play, using the Pathfinder 2E rule set. God, that is such a thing to say in one breath. But yes, rolling back to the item I gave you, Biggles, is called the Cantrip Deck. Effectively, it has 5 cards in it. You pull a card and think of a cantrip. And then you get to cast said cantrip.
Cantrip.
But you only have one each type of based on the school.
The full pack or
No, the 5
5
pack.
pack?
Yeah. I already put it in your inventory, so it is in your inventory
Oh.
for you. So you
Okay.
can read it and see how that uses. I felt like that one would be that's cool for an investigator too, because there are a lot of cantrips where you could be like, I don't know this spell, but I know this cantrip. So you have some cool uses there. And
Sweet.
then as
And that's 5 total forever, right?
yes, they disappear after you use one. So it's like you have 5 effectively cantrips you can use.
Okie dokie.
Oh wow. I don't know why, but I took exacting strike, but it counted as a bonus feat.
Okay.
Never mind, I moved it.
Oh, you moved it. All right.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then you said we can take a free archetype feat, is that right?
So that'll come
bonus
up at
feat.
second level.
Second level. Okay.
Yeah, the free archetype comes up at second level, and it'll open up when you level
Okay, cool.
to
cool.
that, so you'll see what you got there.
Okay. I think I've got all of those figured out.
Okay, I've chosen my 10.
Perfect. God, 10 skills to be trained in.
That's
nuts. What'd you
fucking
pick?
awesome.
That's
Yeah, there's
crazy.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 skills that you are not trained in.
Yeah, so I basically got medicine for free. So then I
Mhm.
have survival, society, stealth, religion, occultism, diplomacy, crafting, arcana, acrobats, athletics, and then I don't have deception, intimidation, nature, performance, or thievery.
Wild.
I don't know
Now,
why. Let me go ahead. Sorry. I'm talking to myself.
oh, sorry, Moss. So I have a class feature that's like my methodology, but
Uh-huh.
when I choose the one that I set up on that character, when I click it to drag it in, it's giving me a pop up that says select a skill. Am I supposed to? I don't know what that means
Sorry, what's it for again?
for em, my empiricism methodology. I don't know how to say that word.
Under your class?
Yeah, for my methodology. Um,
Let's see.
empiricism. Everything comes down to data, calculating statistics, running numbers. Using inductive reasoning allows you to determine the most likely outcome of any scenario, and anything out of place draws your keen attention. You are trained in one intelligence-based skill of your choice. So if I'm already, okay, so it's one that I'm not skilled in already.
Yeah, so you could pick that one and then probably move if you picked that one with your skill points effectively, you can move that skill over to
Okay.
something else.
Which I
All
definitely
right.
did. So I'm going to move, or I'm going to keep, or I'm going to untrain Arcana and then train Arcana there. And then I will be better at uh thievery for some reason. Yeah, let's do
So I don't know what exactly is going on with the AI mod, but it keeps deleting James Cash's message. I'm gonna see if I can post it in there and see if it.
Yeah, it's a strange
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I see it there. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it doesn't word extracting strike well or exacting strike. So it would be on your second attack when it would normally be -5. You can then apply that so that your third attack is only -5.
Okay, that's big. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's still really good.
That's awesome. Watch out, Strahd. My character is gonna die in the first episode.
What was the thing that we got? So since everyone has like intelligence and I have like -2, what was the one thing that I was allowed to get?
Skill
You
proficiency.
get
Skill proficiency.
yes, you don't you get one. Yeah. One skill at untrained that you can pick.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why it's taken out. I tried looking at settings for the AI moderation,
Mhm.
and it's not like it's on unfiltered, so I have no
Interesting.
idea why it's deleting
Maybe it's
James's
something
stuff.
on.
James, maybe it's because you are too awesome for the AI mod to handle.
Kick
Could
can't
be.
handle it. Kick can't handle it. So what's the total? What's the total number right now at?
What are we at? 260? Or no, we went
260.
up again. So we got 260. Or no, we're higher than that. So the 10 would have been 50. That would have been 100, 200. Right? Am I 2? Yeah, 260.
Oh,
Sorry,
excuse me.
with the gifted
Nice.
subs.
All right, so I think
I just get a magical item. I mean, I know it's by your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a magical vodka?
There is a. Let's see, what do we got? We got the bottomless stein, or the flask of fellowship.
What is the Flask of Fellowship?
So the flask of fellowship is when you are trying to use the action to impress somebody or make a diplomacy roll. It'll give you, you pretty much say, "Hey, I have some of this," and it gives you a +1 to diplomacy checks to sort of sway people to your side of whatever it is. Or the bottomless stein. This ornate metallic stein is always filled the brim with delicious ale, no matter how much it is drunk or spilled. If it is emptied, such as being gulped quickly or upended onto the floor, the bottomless stein will refill again within 1 round as long as it is right side up. It is impossible to
God.
transfer the ale to another container to sell or store it later. The exact type of ale which the stein is filled with determined by the item's creation. It cannot be changed thereafter.
Oh my God.
Just
That
why
might be
can't-
it.
just fill it with Sex Panther. You'll get a double chocolate porter for the rest of your life.
Gross. It's like the worst one.
Dude, Sex Panther's good, man.
No, it's never been that great. It's an actual
Man, I
beer
loved
out
it.
of Santan Brewery in Arizona. It's called Sex Panther.
Yeah, it's a double chocolate
chocolate.
porter. I love that fucking thing, dude. We used to fucking check that shit.
double.
Where I
Oh
did.
my God, that sounds like a bellyache in a bottle.
Dude, it was
Uh-huh.
fucking fantastic, man. I spent so much money on that.
I
shit.
mean, don't get me wrong; those all sound good, but why don't you guys decide whatever it is?
Vodka. Maybe he could use it on Strahd and be like, Strahd, you drink vodka, and then he becomes our friend, and then we then we rule the world with Strahd. All because of vodka. You have drink me, Strahd.
Okay, this one I think fits really well for your character, called the Trusty Helmet. You keep yourself protected from incoming projectiles with this sturdy steel helmet painted brown. You activate it as a reaction called block manipulation. Frequency once a day. You gain the stupefied condition when you do it, but it blocks you from incoming projectiles.
Yeah,
Strahd
that sounds
cut.
good considering I'm -2.
Yeah, and then you also have, as an action, you can do hunker down, which is you hunker down, protecting your head using your helmet. You gain +1 comp bonus on AC bonuses ranged. So the
take the
reaction you can do once a day, and it's a quick, like somebody is shooting at you, and you just like point your head at the arrow, or you can take a full action. You don't get stupefied, and you get a +1 to ranged attacks, and that one you can do as many actions as you have. So
Yeah, that one sounds good.
that one seems
That's
like
amazing.
fitting for your character. I'll put that one into your character sheet.
Okay. And then
I'd
let's see,
have to
let me
make it
pull
'cause
up
I don't
that.
know if it's here.
And then did you say that you had already put class kits on everybody?
I did not. We were talking about
You did
them,
not.
but I did
Okay.
not get the chance to.
Okay. Let's see. Barbarian. Let's see.
And I might have to create that item
Iron
in the
Fighter,
game, but that's okay.
champion, Fighter. There we go. Okay.
Not a big deal.
Does this automatically change your health? Like if I had a -5 for my con? No. It's not changing my health. How do I know what my health would be?
Oh, what do you mean?
So like I have a +1 to my health and it says current HP 10. Is
Oh,
that
you mean plus
how,
one to your con? Okay, so if I'll let you.
because I just tried
Heroes.
putting it as a -5 and it stayed at 10. So
All right, let's see.
I don't understand how health works in Pathfinder.
And
Does con even affect it at all? I don't.
yeah, it does. Let me see where you're. Investigator. Where you at? Where you at? Investigator. There it is. You are 8 plus con. Okay, so is that similar to rogue? 8. Okay, it is rogue. Okay, so your hit points will be 8 plus your con modifier, and your stamina points will be 4 plus your con modifier. And then you have 4, or no, yeah. So, and then leveling up.
So
Yeah.
my health would only be 9.
So your hit points should be 9, and your stamina should be 5.
Okay.
You could be getting another hit point from somewhere else that I'm not.
Well, it says ancestry HP +6, and then it says class +4.
Did it mix the two then? That's fine. We'll see what happens when you level up. The only thing I can think of is that it is in the Foundry module. It's getting a little mixed up with the stamina variant. But as long as your stamina's correct, that's fine.
My stamina is 5, so
yeah,
4
which
plus
is
the
what it
1.
should be. Yeah. Stradka.
And it won't.
Okay.
Oh, I can change the max HP somehow. -1. Untyped, and then correct health. I guess add modifier. Wait, why is it now? It's at 15. I don't know. There, I think I fixed it by adding a modifier, just called. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Character creations, am I right?
Yeah.
Either way, it works.
All right.
All right. So I went ahead and I took the basic fighter kit, and that's all I've done so far.
Mm-hmm.
That the cost on that is 5 gold pieces, 8 silver pieces. And that includes scale mail, a dagger, adventurer's pack, grappling hook, and it has the options of a great sword, longbow with 20 arrows, or a longsword with steel shield. And I took a great sword.
Nice. Damn, you have an 18 armor class already? Jesus.
Yeah. And I assume, so the way that I'm reading it, the only reason I wouldn't be able to wear armor as an automaton is if I took reinforced chassis. And I did not take reinforced chassis.
Yes. Yeah, when we looked over this earlier, yeah. So you should be able to wear armor, unless you take the reinforced chassis.
Cool.
I just got another language. What is Shadow Tongue?
James Cash coming in with 45 doll hairs.
Whoa!
Giving me another Bane. We're going to increase the difficulty again by 1. And Anthony, you can re-roll your lowest stat.
Dope.
Which for you would
Really?
be that -2. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I really appreciate
James,
that.
man.
I will try not to fail you.
You did
There
it.
it is.
Oh, there we
I didn't
go.
fail
To
Hell
a
you.
15.
yeah.
So it goes from a negative
didn't
2
fail
to a
you.
+2.
I appreciate that so much.
That's huge. That is freaking huge.
Yeah, so wherever you originally put that -2, you are more than welcome to
Intelligence.
move around. And that brings us over the $300 threshold to 305, which is players will receive another set of kind of potions to help you out here. You will gain a healing potion lesser and a draft of stellar radiance,
Ooh.
which
Let's
may
see
come
what
in
that
handy. It's very
A
cool.
draft.
A draft of stellar radiance.
And then what was the potion? Sorry about that.
Healing potion lesser.
This potion's bottle glows softly with shimmering silver light. Upon drinking this potion, you're surrounded by a nimbus of blazing starlight that lasts for 1 minute. You emanate a field of bright light with a 20-foot radius and dim light for another 20 feet like a torch. You take a -20 penalty to stealth checks.
Oh god.
Any creature that targets you with an attack or an ability must succeed a fortitude save or be dazzled for a round. Creature who
That
succeeds this is immune to the effect for 20. That's big, dude. That's
we'll use it against Stratus. Hey, what is the language Shadow Tongue?
Of the Shadow Realm, the Shadow people.
right.
Hmm, Okay.
Good night,
Well,
James Cash.
thank you, James
Thank you so
Cash.
much,
Thank
brother.
you.
For all those
You're a
donos.
hero.
You're a legend.
You will probably be the reason they survive a few encounters. So, thank you again, sir.
What is the Vanara?
Venara are they the monkey people? I believe.
I don't want to speak monkey. What is Varashan? Varishan. Shine.
What? How is it spelled?
Gold, 8 silver.
Varisian.
Yes. Varasian.
Yes.
It's
Sounds
just
right.
it's just like a human culture in Galarian.
Oh, fuck them. Let's go. Let's go the Kitsunes. Those are the fox
Kitsunes.
people, right?
Yes.
I speak the fox people.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
God, I have so many languages.
Yeah, you do. Wild. So, where did Hoboken gain some ability here? Did that go into Dex?
I switched it over. Yeah, it's a Dex.
Nice.
And I switched my ones that I would get the plus in,
Yeah.
since I automatically have to put it on strength and charisma for at least two of them. I moved them over to I put a -1 on intelligence, and then I just used one of them on the intelligence to make it a 0 instead. So now I'm not as dumb.
He 45.
Character-wise,
He
at
does
least.
know what the fox says.
Yes.
Also, we are another $45 away from getting Moss, a magic item to start the campaign. Now, yeah, I guess that's up to you, chat. If you like Moss enough to get his already broken character a little more broken.
Hey, this is the dice, brother. This is just the dice.
He's got to have
Yeah.
one campaign. You know what I mean? And if it's the one on our own channel here, then
Well,
I'll
well,
freaking make it,
the-
dude.
no,
I
the
will
funny
take
thing
it.
wasn't the funny thing. Like, didn't back in Smoke and Barrel, you rolled pretty good, and then they're like, "Fucking ruin Moss's rolls," and then
yeah, I think
then
that
you
did
got like
happen.
3 negatives.
Yep. That's
Why
funny.
do you think Captain Captain Wilhelm became a freaking inventor instead of a frontline fighter?
Right. I'm gonna stand up real quick and go grab my water. So I'll be right back in just a second.
All right, then I will hold down the fort by saying weird things, like Moss. I am saying weird things to you, dude. How many skills did you get?
Dude, that's
Was it 10?
that's freaking weird, dude. I don't even know why you'd even bring that up. No, I got skills. I got 5.
You got 5.
Yeah, outside of my class and ancestry, I got 5. So, but the 5 that I took were acrobatics, arcana, diplomacy, medicine, occultism, and society was. Am I missing one here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, acrobatics, arcana, diplomacy, medicine, and occultism.
Dude, I have so many.
It's like got to be almost all of the skills.
Yeah, almost all of them, except for performance, nature, independence, and
That's wild.
deception.
That it's almost all of the skills that you're trained in. That's
I'm
nuts.
so
Yeah.
glad I
I
went
need
intelligence.
to check online because it gave me some and then I used my 1 on performance, but it's saying I have 4, 5.
Well, it's gonna say you're gonna
Saying
have
I
a
have
bunch
5 extra.
untrained. Where's it saying that you have 5 extra for skills?
For the proficiencies.
Let's see,
I
acrobatics,
don't know if I should be
athletics.
removing
Well,
those.
you get some from your class. So let's see. I
Okay.
believe maybe or your background.
Because I didn't get a lot of like feats or anything. I think at most. Oh no, that's right. I got 2 from taking a feat. Just kidding. Don't listen to me.
So yeah, barbarian will have you trained in
Yeah.
athletics. Guard probably has you trained in some stuff. Has intimidation.
I click performance for my 1. And then I have
Natural
natural.
skill, acrobatics, and deception.
Mhm.
Yeah, that looks good. Looks pretty solid.
My bad. I forgot I did that.
All good.
So my class feat, raging thrower with that helmet's gonna be nice.
How'd you go, raging thrower? That's a fun one.
Oh, dang it.
Well, I couldn't pick the one I normally wanted, like the one I originally did. It was blacked out, and I was like, all right, well, this was my second one. I do have javelins.
So, hold on. How do
I
I?
also throw my axe.
How do we figure out health again? Because this says investigator has 8 hit points, and then my elf says it has 6 hit points. If I look up elf, when I see elf, it says hit point 6, and then it says investigator 8.
Let me see. The
I
stamina
don't
variant rule may change that a little bit just because of how that works.
Oh, so that could be why I had 10, maybe? I don't know.
Well, the chart that I have here for investigator says your normal class hit points is going to be 8 plus your constitution modifier.
So 9.
And then your stamina points should be 4 plus your constitution modifier.
Okay.
And then your rate, what elf gives you 4 at first level?
Elf gives me 6.
6. So yeah, you should have what, 14 then?
Oh, okay. So
That's how many I
Okay.
have as well.
Mm-hmm.
then I was
Equals 6.
confused. Okay.
It says I have 7 stamina though.
Well, you're on a different. Your chart's probably more. So yours is for barbarian is 6 plus your constitution modifier.
Oh, nice. Makes sense.
Okay.
All right, and we will put kind of the 20-minute countdown on the clock here, because I think we've gotten most of the main stuff at this character building, character creation. We sort of have, the introduction to your characters, maybe why your characters are on their initial quest before they kind of get sidetracked into Barovia. Your stats, obviously, which James Cash has helped everybody get better stats today. I know he's gone. But thank you very much for
The
that.
hero. The hero
Yes.
and the legend.
He actually is a hero.
And right now, I have everybody sitting at 8 boon. And then I have 10 Bane right now. And right now, Strahd's attention has gone up 2 levels. So the campaign will might be a little bit more difficult in some areas.
Do we get an idea of how that affects, or are you just going to leave us in the dark on that?
Effectively, I am going to shift the CR for encounters that Strahd is directly involved in. So, Strahd's minions and or things he controls will most likely have, every encounter will have an what do they call it? An elite monster.
Ooh.
Is sort of just, more hit points, harder armor class, stuff like that.
Oh.
Well, at least chat
So-
wants us to suffer, so.
We gotta earn our plunder.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not like pirates where we just steal everything and then we're 10,000 gold this time, 10,000 gold this time. Like,
Mhm.
Is so JJ? Is it just me? And I'm gonna preface this by saying it's a very minor spoiler for the last episode of Stranger Things. If anybody hasn't seen it or is planning on watching it,
no, I'm
but
good.
is it something about our channel that
Dude,
like
every fucking
they-
time we decide to do something, it shows up in mainstream media.
it fucking does, dude? Like Electric State, and then all of a sudden, freaking Strahd at the end of
Yeah.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, I was
Maybe they're
like,
just
"Are
watching
you
it.
fucking shitting me?" I was so pissed off.
Everybody thinks we're gonna be copying off of mainstream media. No.
Okay,
We had the
I
idea
will.
first.
I will say that Fear of Ages Past came around because we were like, "Oh, fuck this stupid Lord of the Rings show. Let's do a fun one." But that was
That's
the only
true.
one that we sort of pre-planned
That's true.
because we had
Yeah.
talked about Electric State, and then like a week later, the trailer came out. We were like, "What the fuck?" And then I talk about this, and then at the end of Stranger Things, they're playing freaking Curse of Strahd.
Did you see 40
Funny
Viking?
because you're gay.
When you're like, how come every time we do Stranger Things, like, or something?
That's
Using
gonna be
this
the penultimate episode of this series. Will be 6
Moss's
minute.
character
and-
comes
Gay.
out.
I'm a
did
gay automaton. I don't like girls.
Well, okay, so I understood why they did it. The fact that they dragged it on, kind of dumb. Like, I get it. To overcome Vecna's power, he has to not have any insecurities. That's as big an insecurity, yada, 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 whatever. Pretty classic character development moment, written very poorly for literally a 2-second payoff.
Mm-hmm.
If that scene with him and Elle would have been like in the mindscape and they would have been like battling and it would have been a minute or two scene, totally fine with that happening in that previous episode. But it was, she was about to kill him and he comes in and then helps her kill him and then that's it. And you're like, just the payout for that 6 minutes wasn't really worth it.
Well, I was talking to some friends of mine, and I won't claim this, but the one thing that would have made that scene better or actually like good is if everybody looked at Will and was just like, "Yeah, dude, we know."
Right?
Like
Right?
it's obvious.
Who
Yeah.
cares? How about like just
Cool. So back to killing the bad guy.
Yeah, dude, we have Vecna to deal with. I don't care if you like peepees. It's fine.
We can talk about
Yeah,
that
this
later.
guy's way worse than you suck dick. Okay, let's go.
But also,
I still
like,
haven't watched an episode.
he didn't feel anything when the hive mind broke.
Yeah,
That was
dude,
another
have
missed
you-
opportunity for a cool moment.
So,
but
not to get too far off topic, because I'm still looking through equipment and stuff like that. But have you seen some of the stuff with I forget what they're calling it, but they're basically talking about like theories about what's actually happening, and that the last episode wasn't the real last episode.
oh yeah, the Duffer Brothers came out and said you guys are crazy, like today or something like that.
Yeah.
They're like, that's not.
Well,
a real thing.
that's because the people who are actually invested in the show are better writers than the Duffer Brothers. It seems like because some of the clips and theories are better than what the ending is.
Yeah.
And same thing that happened with Mass Effect 3, strangely enough. But yeah, some of the stuff they put together, like they're like, oh yeah, everybody's sitting behind the main characters in their when they're graduating is wearing glasses and all this other evidence that they put together that's like, yeah, this is all in their minds. This is Vecna like controlling them.
Oh, here's the
And-
one question that I had, which I came up with 2 theories on how it's solved. How did none of them go to jail? They killed dozens of military personnel.
Oh, dude.
right? And so then I'm like,
Because
all
it's
right,
all in their head.
yeah, plot armor. No, my favorite theory is Murray, because you don't really get an ending to Murray, who's there like the entire series, and he's a big conspiracy theorist guy. That he went, they all basically, get arrested by the military and shit like that, and they all probably got interrogated and whatnot. And he sits there and goes, "I'll cover up the whole thing for you if you let everybody go." Like that's a total Murray move. Or
Totally.
Or
Yeah.
they went, well, this girl should be the first Navy SEAL, and Nancy got everybody pardons.
You know what I'm thinking? I think it suffers from the same thing that I struggle with in games, especially like Call of Cthulhu, where things would escalate to a point where people would do something blatantly illegal,
Yeah.
get caught, and then be able to talk their way out of it. Like, no, you can't just like talk your way out of these things. You have to like you're gonna go to court. You're gonna get arrested. So you know what I think I personally am gonna do. Looking at you, Frost, since you're in the chat, is like, yeah,
Arrest
your
your
character
character.
can either die, it can go insane, or they just get locked up in prison, and you have to roll a new character. That's new rules from here on.
You just kill the guy trying to arrest you and run up for the
Well,
you
I was
go
going
on
to
the
say,
run.
you know who does
The whole
that
campaign
really
goes on the run.
well is Black Panther. When they're like, oh, he's kind of possibly a bad guy. What's going on? And then the wall blows up. Like, that's the only way to solve that one, is something worse to happen right there. And then they're like, oh, this is not as bad.
Oh, police? Forget them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny, though. Frost with the exclamation point.
All right.
Yeah, don't
So-
do illegal stuff in role playing games if you don't want to face real consequences.
My family has
It's
money.
funny.
Do you know who I am? Oh man, I'm looking
That's funny.
through. I'm looking through some of the equipment here, and a lot of the equipment is like magical stuff. So I'm curious.
If you could buy it with your 15 gold, sure. Because
Okay.
a lot of that. The one thing I like about Pathfinder is that they have mundane magic items. You know what I mean? Like there's just stuff that's like the ever-burning torch isn't too expensive, or like things of that nature that don't really affect the game, but can come in really creative or interesting situations and be helpful. But yeah, if you can afford it, go ahead and buy it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Make an Interpol officer following the group Moss. He's just a few steps behind them.
Strahd's going to be the police officer in our campaign, and he's
I'll
like,
play that
he just-
character. If I ever get a Monday off, I'll just show up.
Dude, if you make Strahd a Mountie in this game, he's just
Oh, welcome. Yes.
it's quite the adventuring party you got
quite
there. Eh?
you got lost through the mist, eh?
Allow me to show you
Oh.
your way back home.
Yeah. Oops, sorry, can't let you go now, eh? Sorry.
since his attraction level is already high, like as soon as we come in, he goes, "Hey, you lost.
Yeah.
let me show you where to go."
Shows up on a nightmare. He's like, "Oh, I see you folks are a little lost, eh?" Damn it!
I'm sorry, are you the police?
Move, dude.
I ride my moose.
Yeah, a
Are you the
nightmare
police?
moose.
Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah, these are my lands, eh?
Can his name be Clouseau?
Clouseau, Strahd Clouseau.
Strahd's not even in it anymore. It's just
Yeah.
Clouseau, this
Oh,
new
yeah.
vampire lord who took over. He's like, I killed Strahd. I became the vampire lord. Eh?
Oh yeah, I came here. I got lost myself a few years ago, eh? And I met the guy here, and I was like, "Oh, you're not a very nice guy, eh?"
So I challenged him to a hockey match.
Sadly, he bit me
Check
and turned
him
me
into
into a
the board.
vampire.
Would like his maple syrup be locked in that box?
eh?
Is that how that works out?
Instead of turning to mist, he just turns into maple syrup.
See, you came through the maple syrup, eh? Oh man, that would be fun.
Oh,
That'd be
dude,
funny.
Interpol was founded on the 7th of December, 1923. So it could
Oh,
it could definitely be possible. It could be possible.
He's Strahd is now Clouseau.
Oh man, what is this? Soup?
Maybe.
3 gold pieces. Crimson Reclaimers make this rich, hearty soup using herbs that baffle the senses of the undead. A bowl of Last Wall soup is as nourishing as a full meal. In addition, for 1 hour after consuming a bowl of Last Wall soup, you gain a +2 item bonus to stealth checks and DCs against undead.
That's pretty awesome. Geese instead of bats. That's the scariest thing I can think. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Vampire geese.
Honk, honk, honk. Oh my god.
Can this be canon, please?
Yeah, can we change Strahd to Clouseau and have vampire?
There might be a vampire spawn now somewhere in Barovia who has a flock of vampire geese. Yes, and he's just Canadian.
Oh wait, it doesn't make any sense for my automaton to have soup. He wouldn't need soup. He doesn't eat, or does he? I don't think he needs to eat.
He needs to eat.
Shoot, like it would just go into what, a reservoir that just ejects at
He
night.
has the soup and just throws it on people in the eyes. Like,
All right.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, a lantern. Why didn't I think of that? Here we go. This is what we'll do. Everybody needs a lantern.
They are useful.
And I need some oil for that. Wait, how much is this? 7 silver pieces. Okay. I've got that.
dun, dun, dun.
What is the conversion, anyways?
7 or 10 silver pieces is 1 gold.
It's pretty
Yeah,
much
it's basically
10,
10 to
10,
each next thing. And thank God they got rid of Electrum for Pathfinder. Or whatever the hell it is.
Electrum was just D&D. They just do platinum.
What was
Copper
Electrum? Was it like 24 Electrum to a gold piece or something like that? Something weird.
Yeah, there was a weird for D&D. Yeah, it was a weird conversion. New meaning to have kids is like being pecked to death by a duck, vampire ducks and geese. Yeah, that's scary. That is.
Can I get a pet vampire duck? Like
mean,
throughout the campaign,
possibly.
just
You're
a
familiar,
random
yeah.
pet vampire duck. Be like, this. I have noticed this duck likes to drink blood.
A duck with 2 fangs. It just...
oh wait, sorry. This duck loves to drink blood. That's my character's voice. This.
Oh my goodness! All right,
Oh,
I got.
funny.
Let's see.
Vampire ducks and geese. It's like they've taken out all the bats.
Yeah.
There's like a hockey rink in Barovia now because of that one Canadian vampire with this Canadian geese.
No, there's just like a maple. There's just an oversupply of maple syrup. When these mists disappear, I'm gonna make a fortune.
Oh my goodness! I typed into Midjourney a duck fashioned like a nightmare horse, hoping to get like like a nightmare with the flaming mane and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but with a duck. And the stuff that Midjourney came up with is equally as here. I'm gonna post my favorite. I'm gonna put my favorite one in there.
We got to make a new Discord for this show anyway. So
We do. You know, I'll put it into.
Unless we're Scouts Honor again, you know.
You know what? Let's yeah. Here, I'll create a new channel for Sanguine. And this will be the first post.
The fuck?
Where'd it go? Boom.
Let's see the vampire duck.
Oh,
What
did we
the
go
fuck
down?
is that?
That's what Midjourney came up with.
Dude, that is, oh my god.
Quackula, for sure.
Quackula.
I need a vampire duck named Quackula now.
I'm seeing what
Oh my
Artlist.io creates.
I'm putting in the one that I got from Grok. It's fucking creepy as shit. It's not as nightmare fuel as yours, but it's still pretty creepy.
All right.
Let's
Well,
see
as we
what-
come
don't hide
into
the,
our last couple minutes, we'll kind of do a couple more minutes of character creation here. Any questions for the players at this particular moment in time with anything for their characters? Or they just kind of got to flesh out equipment and things like that?
She's here in spirit. Yeah, if only Chris Anth was still here.
Her and her NyQuil-filled commentary.
I think I'm definitely still gonna. Oh. It looks like it's got.
This is what Artlist.io created. Very classic.
Grok is so
I like yours the best though.
yours definitely of all of them has the most Transylvanian accent. Buh.
I'm going to ask it to can you create Count Quackula?
Well,
Let's see what it does.
those who are not on our Discord are in here because we got some follows from names I'm not familiar with. I believe on most of the social panels, wherever you're watching, you can join our Discord. Let me. Oh, that's not what I want. I just wanted to link.
Apparently, Count Quackula is just some Asian dude in a suit, according to Grok.
put
So
it
I said,
here
"Can you make him a duck?" Okay, I got this.
in the
Oh, dude,
chat
this one's
if you wanna come
good.
join
This
us on
one's
our
good.
Discord as we create art for the possible creatures you might run into during this.
Ooh, I like that one. Moss.
That one is great, Moss. That one's good.
You like my Count Quackula?
It just looks like a
he's
kid.
going to the opera.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just a bad Halloween costume. But yeah, that is funny.
Yeah, this is Sanguine Destiny will now be the chat that is full of vampire ducks.
Yeah, let us know your fun vampire variations.
Ooh, yes, please
that
do.
one is real good.
They added vampire
Maybe
teeth this
Strahd will just have some strange obsession with ducks. You know, people have like cows as their kitchens and stuff like that. Maybe that's just
that duck
that's
should be
his thing.
Strahd.
Right?
That duck should be
I mean,
Strahd.
he's hundreds of years old. Maybe he just got bored one day and was like, "All right, everybody's getting a duck portrait."
We walk into Strahd's house and we're like, "What is that glorious duck doing here?"
Beautiful. Never seen
That is
such
the most
artistic.
amazing, beautiful duck I've ever seen in my entire life.
That is quite the handsome duck.
Well, let's kind of finish this up and go around to our cast here and let everybody else know. Besides Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Tales of the Dragons Tavern, watching this show, what other stuff you might have coming up for yourselves, if you have anything you would like to promote. And, Biggles, we'll start with you.
Monday nights I do a show where I talk about anime. It's called The Biggles Breakdown, where me, Crimson Law, and Little Chad will all talk anime, and they try to get me to yell at them as much as possible and try to disrupt the show. And then yeah, it's pretty fun. And then I play video games on the weekend, so that's youtube.com @BigglesMets. Not the same chat, or not the same one I use in the chat, but the one that is typed by the show.
Nice. And Anthony, I don't know if there's any projects you got going on or anything you do really on the internet or whatnot, but if you are doing anything, let the people know.
Nope, just playing my iron on RuneScape.
Nice.
Nothing
Love
fancy, not online.
Well, if you want to talk RuneScape, hit him up on the Discord. And then my co-host here, Moss. What else you got going on? You got a couple projects coming up on a few different places.
Yes. So obviously every Monday, Massive Nyarlathotep over on Moonskull. Tomorrow night, I'll be over on Avenue Studios for the continuation of Nova Beasts, played in the Daggerheart campaign. This Saturday, we will be continuing the probably indefinite at this point Saturday morning map making stream, which I have so much fun with. You guys show up and it's freaking awesome. I love it. Even though I have to wake up early on a Saturday for it, but I love it. It's worth it. And the week of the 23rd, that's 2 weeks from now, is going to be a big week for this channel because Friday, the 23rd, the Electric State, Jacob's Ladder drops. Episode 1 drops. I've already got it edited. It is ready to go, and I am so proud of it, dude. I'm so happy with it.
What day is that?
That is Friday, the 23rd of January. That one's going to drop, and I'm very excited about it. So do set your reminders. Do check that out, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Putting it in my calendar.
Yes, it's a very fun show so far. Definitely different, playing in kind of like a somewhat modern setting, you know. But
Yeah.
it is cast is fun, characters are all very interesting, and
The nostalgia alone should get you going.
that is very true. I wish we could use half the music, but we'd get copyrighted to
Oh my
the
gosh,
Oblivion. But you know, it's still a great show. And then, yes, we are aiming for this show to premiere the first episode on the 21st. I will put that out there if for some reason that does have to change. But on the 21st of January, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, we will go live for episode 1 of Sanguine Destiny that same week. And then I'm going to keep putting out those journals that I put out on Monday to kind of give you a little bit of background of Barovia and some of the people and things that are in this campaign for a little bit there. I don't know how many of those I'm going to do, but I'm going to do quite a few. I got some ideas for some. But yeah, on top of that, hang out in the Discord a little bit. Catch us when I can be live randomly, and Moss is always live on Saturday mornings, and he is group playing games too on the weekends as well. But like this, comment on this video once we are out of here. It does help us for everything. And yeah, we will catch you guys in the mists, I guess. Hey, that's a pretty good transition, right?
That's good. I like that.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
I
we'll
like it.
We'll go with that one. I'm going to transition to that next screen so I can't fuck it up.